Well, hey there, y'all know what time it is. It is time to declutter like a mother. Once again, I am on a journey to a clutter-free home, and in today's video, we are going to be working on decluttering the master bedroom as well as the bathrooms. So if you're excited for some ultimate decluttering motivation, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, and let's get into this. Oh my goodness. That just happened. For real. Stink bug. Ugh. I gotta find 2 more.
Both of them.
This is not cool.
Well, it's okay. It's over. I'm glittery now. Alright, it's okay.
I am so glad to see you here today, and I hope that this video finds you well out there in your place in the world. We are just going to be getting started with pulling the sheets from the bed. I'm not going to wash the comforter on this day. I was going to try and wait for a day with better weather so that I can hang it out to dry, because I really don't like to use up that much energy right now. I'm trying to be really mindful of that these days. But anyway, we are definitely going to go ahead and get us some clean sheets. So just pulling those and getting them started. Like I said, I hope this video finds you well out there. I hope you guys have had a great week and a great weekend. And I really hope that you all are excited to get started on another great week. I know this really isn't decluttering motivation, but I like to kick off any kind of project that I'm doing with a load of laundry. So this is your sign. Go ahead and get a load started with me. And just a little behind the scenes reality check. The kitchen is a mess as usual, but we're not going to be working in here, but we do have some beef stew going for dinner. Oh my goodness. That just happened. For real. Stink bug. Ugh.
R.I.P. to the fallen soldier.
Can you tell I recently watched all of the Hunger Games movies? I absolutely love all the Hunger Games movies, by the way. And this blend is called Spring is Here or Spring is Coming. I don't know. Either way, it's bergamot, grapefruit, and vanilla, and it smells amazing. And anything to encourage the springtime weather, I am here for it. So we are going to be tackling this corner and pretty much all of the corners in this room. They are a cluttered mess, and I am wanting to finish painting in this room once and for all. So first up, I want to get it decluttered, and then I want to do some cleaning, and then I'm going to get started on painting. So in today's video, we are tackling the decluttering part. This isn't how everything is going to end up being in this room. Everything is just kind of where it's at for the time being until we get it painted and all of that. But I am just fresh home from school pickup on this first day, and we really don't get too far besides the little bit of decluttering on that nightstand and then getting these sheets washed. But that is okay, because we still have the rest of the week that we are going to continue on with this decluttering. And so now we are going to go ahead and get these sheets. This is now after dinner because Mama had to cook dinner and do all of the things. But my friends who use dryer balls, do you have to play the same fun game as me and finding them?
I'm gonna find 2 more.
They definitely get wrapped up in your dry laundry, especially if you have sheets. So yeah, that's a fun little game we get to play, finding all of the dryer balls.
1 tubby, 2 tubby, 3. Both of them. 4, 5, and 6.
So this video ended up being filmed over the course of 5 days, Monday through Friday. We did a little bit every day. But I don't know if you guys noticed the madness with my pillows. There's definitely a method to this madness. Every pillow is a certain way for a reason. And here I've got 2 pillows in a longer pillowcase than the pillows. It works. We could definitely use an upgrade in the pillow department and all the linens. I think that's definitely my goal for purchases in the near future. If I buy anything, that's what it's going to be. New towels, new sheets, and I'd love a new comforter set for this room when I get it done painted, but we will see about that. But I am terrible for just using things until they fall apart. I very, very much do that. And it's no different with the linens and things. And this comforter, it was hanging out to dry once when Lily was a puppy and we couldn't hang anything out to dry. I have towels that have been through the ringer with Lily. And this comforter suffered some damage as well, and I sewed up some of it. I should just finish sewing it, but anyway, we will make this work until we can get a new one. The towels will definitely come first. But now we are picking things back up on Tuesday, and I am finishing up with this nightstand. And I am getting these Christmas earrings that have been sitting in the bathroom and in my bedroom put away once and for all. There are just so many little bits and bobs in this video, you guys. And I think that that is the worst part of decluttering, is all the teeny tiny little bits and bobs that you have to deal with, figure out where they're going to go. Odd sock pile. We have some things to clear out of here, but this is where I keep all of my camera gear, sewing stuff, and my books. And now I am just going to go ahead and declutter all these clean blankets, basically. I just need to go put them away. And then we have some things left over from Christmas, and I did actually have those couple of gifts that still need to be delivered to their recipient, and we are just gonna go through the rest of these bits and bobs from cleaning my girls' rooms, decluttering different places, probably the playroom and different places throughout the house that I've picked up all this stuff and then just never put it back where it belonged. So now we are finally doing that. We are going through it all and putting it away. And can you tell by my posture just how thrilled about it that I truly am? Like I mentioned, this video took me the whole work week, and another reason that it did is because I took the time to do hair and makeup for the videos, because they definitely perform better when I put myself together and put more effort into myself, and I should do that anyway. So anyways, just to let you guys know, I'm usually a mess, and this was just an effort for my videos to perform better. Full transparency there. So it was definitely fun to look good every day, and I definitely miss that because I did do that at one point in my life, and I definitely learned to let that go after 3 kids. So for anybody out there who is a mess in 3-day-old clothes or anything like that, just know that I am right there with you. But aside from the blankets that need to be put away, I've got to take some of them downstairs, and then some of them need to be stored away. So we are going to do that. And then we are going to have 2 clutter-free corners. Moving right along, it is now day 3. It is Wednesday, and we are going to go ahead and put these other blankets away in this vacuum seal bag that actually has a leak in it, to come to find out here in just a few. There's a hole in it for sure. Darn. I could just hear the hissing, but that's okay. It's still contained and put away. We are moving on to another corner, and this little junk bin, I would call it, because if it were a drawer, this would definitely be called a junk drawer because it's full of junk. So mostly some empty oil bottles, and we had a messed up roll of thread in there and just a bunch of odd and ends. Once again, bits and bobs, so many bits and bobs, but we are getting them all pared down, and only the necessities are going back into this little basket. This area isn't completely done because I want to take the sound system out of here, I believe, because we never use it. But otherwise, we are done with that corner and moving on into the upstairs bathroom. And we are going to tackle this mess that I have here in the sink. We are going to tackle the mess that I have under the sink. Let's get decluttering. So in this cabinet, I have all of our fingernail polish and my dip powder nail stuff. I have all of that up here. I also have everything that I use to bathe the dogs, and my hair dryer, which me and the dogs share it. But we are actually going to be reconfiguring things here. But first, we got to go through all this stuff.
This is not cool.
Definitely had this skin balm stuff leak all over things. Yeah, see that dripping? I was not having it. At this point, I was like, nah, losing my mojo on getting through this, but we are just going to keep pushing on because how else will we get it done?
Well, it's okay. It's over. I'm glittery now. Alright, it's okay.
So much stuff was grimy, so much stuff was messy. Like all these lipsticks had sticky makeup stuff, but we are going to get rid of so much stuff. We are going to pare this down so far, and like I said, we are revamping this area. I need to make space here for my daughter's skincare stuff because she likes doing her skincare here in this bathroom these days.
We're gonna call that good enough, because I can spend all day trying to get every last drop of that.
I can't even believe how many empty bottles I ended up having in all of this mess. It really doesn't surprise me though, and I'm sure if you've been here a while, it doesn't surprise you either, because I had 3 nearly empty dishwasher, or not dishwasher, but dish liquid bottles underneath my sink when we decluttered under there. But like I said, we are making room for my daughter's skincare stuff to be down here. Our home is always growing and changing right along with our families. So it is always going to be something that you have to do, decluttering and reorganizing spaces to make them fit the needs that you have in your life at that time. And so we just pull it all out and we go through everything and we make sure everything is fresh and not expired and all of the things. And then we clean them up and put them away. And I was trying to be really good about taking out some similar nail polishes before adding in these new ones that my daughters had got. And so I did take a couple of those out, but I didn't need to go through that whole bag because I had recently done that and pared those down to all different colors and gotten rid of all of the similar ones. So that is definitely one way if you are looking to pare down some nail polishes. Just check and see. I bet you have some similar colors. And in order to make room for my daughter's little skincare bin that you'll see later, I am going to move all of these nail polishes to the downstairs bathroom. And I had actually thought about doing this before because I feel like we will get better use out of the nail polishes and all of that stuff having it downstairs, because then we can just pull out the bin and go to the kitchen table and do what we want to do and save my bathroom counter and bathroom floors from the spills that the girls inevitably have. And now we're on to washing everything that got icky and getting all of the bins washed up and ready to be reorganized. I have been so chatty in this video. I haven't even had a chance to ask you guys how you're doing out there. I really hope that you guys are doing well. I'd love to know what you guys are getting into. What brings you here today? What are you tackling in your home? Do you guys have any plans coming up? Just let me know. Give me some updates in the comments below. Let me know how you are doing. A quick little update on me. I am getting around a lot better these days on my broken toe. I'm pretty certain now that it was indeed broken, but I still have like a little, I'm not 100%, but I'm hoping that at some point this week I can get back onto the bike because I am definitely missing that being a part of my routine. I feel like all around, me and the kids have gotten into a really good routine about everything, and it's almost felt like I feel like I can keep up with everything. Like there's still messes everywhere, but you're gonna have that. But as far as getting dinner done and getting all of the other things done, it's feeling a lot more manageable these days, and I know that a lot of that has to do with the fact that my kids are older, so definitely give yourself the grace that you deserve on the stage of life that you are in, because they are all stages, and you are going to grow and learn and change so much. And if you are someone at the beginning of your motherhood journey, and if you're someone who's in the thick of it and been around a while, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. It's absolutely that. It's a journey. Be proud of where you are in it today. But here we have my daughter's little skincare bin that I was telling you about, and I was really struggling on figuring out how and where I wanted everything, especially with the little clear Lazy Susan that I'm going to be breaking out and using for my products. I snagged it at the Target dollar spot. Where else? If not there, then the Dollar General. But I really struggle with these big cabinet spaces, and I feel like I would get so much more use out of them if I was able to take more advantage of the vertical space. But in order to do that, Mama's got to open up a budget, so we just gonna work with what we got for today. So configuring these spaces was pretty challenging for me, but we make it there. I was actually surprised at how much I kind of struggled with finding things to fit into this little Lazy Susan. What do I call it? Turntable. That's the other thing I call it, turntable. But anyway, I I feel like I will get the hang of this better, and it would definitely help if I stock it up a little bit. I definitely am a little bit on the low maintenance side, if you couldn't tell by the channel name. And you know, I've got my jams going. We have to have the jams going. I'm definitely enjoying how this turned out. It's been a few days now, and it's actually functioning really well for me and also for my daughter. So we can be happy with this for now. And this is the aftermath. Everything that is either recycling or needs to go downstairs or be donated or trash. To wrap up day 3, I'm going to put out a fresh hand towel for everyone, since I used the previous fresh towel that I had just put out to dry off all of our stuff. So everything that needs to go downstairs is in this basket, and then I don't know what I'm going to do with my hair dyeing stuff. I'm not really dyeing my hair anymore, so I don't really know what to do with that yet, but restocking this little dish with my daughter's little skincare pads and some of the other laundry that I had folded on this day, because I am trying to fold my laundry every single day in the evening or the afternoon, whichever it is. And I decided to move my hair products down to my little turntable, and that is it. We're calling it a night. Here we are, it's Thursday, and yes, that's my makeup eraser from the night before, and we are going to go ahead and tackle this sink. I am famous for just piling this up with whatever clutter project that I am trying to put off, and that is makeup brushes. So we are tackling that today. I was also too lazy to go downstairs to get a microfiber cloth to wipe out the sink, so I am going to be using a Lysol wipe hack. So that is what you do when you've ran out of the Lysol wipes, but you still have the solution, the cleaning solution there in the container. Life hack. Now you know. Since I knew I had a lot of brushes that I needed to wash, I went ahead and brought up this dish drying towel to put up here for all of my brushes, and I also brought up my dish liquid because that is what we are going to be using to get these babies sparkling clean. To clean my brushes, I am going to be using one of these silicone face scrubbers, and I've actually got to clean this first before I can use it because it was pretty grimy itself. I don't use these on my face because I actually heard from a dermatologist they are bad for your face. I almost forgot to add my makeup brushes in. That's what I was showing you guys. But yes, I don't use those face scrubbers on my face because a dermatologist said that it's really bad for the skin barrier, breaking it and like damaging it. So if you haven't heard that, look into that. And anyway, these make really good for scrubbing your makeup brushes. And so between the dish soap and the little scrubber, these are going to come so clean. And then I'm going to use a clean face towel to absorb as much of the water as I can. And I'm being very, very gentle with the bristles, the bristles of the brush, and want to make sure that I keep the brush pointed down whenever you're getting the brush wet, because you don't want the water to seep into what's known as the ferrule of the brush, which is where the glue is that holds the bristles inside. So to keep those from getting loose and falling out, you're going to want to keep your brush pointed down the entire time that you're cleaning them. And now I'm going to gather up more bits and bobs that need to be put away. And actually, most of these go under the sink. I did have a couple of Legos and a couple of pieces of the girls' jewelry to take to their room, but otherwise it went down here. And at this point, I'm really feeling like this turntable has come together. Before I wrap up this project and call it a day on day 4, Cheetos fingers, I'm thinking, Doritos fingers, we're going to change this towel and get a fresh one. And so now we have wrapped up the decluttering for the upstairs that I needed to get done, and it feels so good to see that shining sink. It is Friday and the final day in today's video, our last decluttering project we are tackling underneath of the downstairs bathroom sink. And we are going to pull everything out of here and do the same thing. We're going to get it cleaned up, decluttered, reorganized, and revamped, because we're going to add my youngest daughter's skincare bin down here, because that's where she likes to do her skincare. And I also keep some towels here. We have other miscellaneous items. They're little foot baths, and here is her bin that's been sitting on the counter, so we're going to make a space for it so we can put it down underneath. Also brought all of my downstairs stuff that is going to have to be incorporated into this cabinet. But this is me reacting to finding another spill mess, and it's actually my fault because of me and my empty bottles. But we are going to get to that after we get everything else out of this cabinet. You know how you can't get those last drops of laundry detergent out of the bottles? Well, that's my effort to try to get every last drop right there on the bottom of this cabinet. And we are going to go ahead and wipe that up as best as we can and then vacuum this out. Usually if I have any hand washing to do in the laundry, I do that in this bathroom. And so in good faith, I put those emptier laundry detergent containers down under here to have easy access for when I did my hand washing, but having them upside down, that one, I don't know if it like tried to explode, but it leaked. So it's gonna be okay. It's life. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, at this point I was feeling pretty burnt out, but it was mainly because of everything being so messy and all of these bins needing to be washed out and everything. But we push through and we make it. It's not always gonna be easy. These things aren't the most fun in the world to do, but it is always worth it. It always pays off, no matter how hard you think it is to get it done. The payoff is going to be 10 times more than that. So just whatever it is that you have to do, if it's watching this cleaning video, if it's putting on some music, if it's getting your favorite drink, whatever it is that helps get you moving and get you going, do that because you deserve it. But this is our main bathroom and the bathroom that has a actual tub. So the items that are here reflect that. We've got all of our first aid supplies down here. I usually keep, as you can see, backup paper towels in this cabinet because the space that's in this cabinet allows for me to store them there. It works out better than having to store them in the kitchen or in the laundry room because I've tried both. But anyway, we are going to go through and sort out all of this first aid stuff. This was definitely something that was past due on needing to be done. And I am super happy that I pushed myself to get it done because this turns out pretty nice. And so now I'm just going to go ahead and gather up the recycling and all of the bins that need to be washed. And we are going to get them all cleaned up so that we can get this done. My daughter recently had to do a science experiment for school, and her experiment involved Orbeez, and she wanted to see if they would grow the same in sparkling water as they would in regular water. And she was actually right. They didn't grow as much in the sparkling water. But anyway, so for that experiment, we ended up stocking up big time on some Orbeez and getting these little foot baths cleaned up, seeing as how one of these is an Orbeez foot bath, and having that stock of Orbeez, it sounds like the perfect excuse to go ahead and have a little girls spa, at-home spa day or something. And I thought it would be fun to do the girls' nails and set up their little foot spas for them here soon. So I definitely need to put that on the calendar for something that we can do together. Time is just flying by and being busy doesn't help, and it just feels like catching these opportunities are getting more far and few between, and so I'm trying to make sure that I soak up as many of them as I possibly can. If I have any friends watching out in Ohio or friends with family that are in Ohio right now suffering with the tragedy that happened with the train derailment, I just want to say that my heart truly goes out to you, and I am so very sorry to see the devastation and the damage that has been done there, and it just breaks my heart, and I am so sorry for all of those who have been affected by it. I truly hope that answers and a path moving forward come for all of you very soon. You guys deserve answers and you deserve help, and I really hope that all of that is going to be on its way sooner rather than later, and I hope you all stay safe. So you can see we have little first aid kits. We have 2 of them, and this blue one that I'm fiddling with that I took the time to wash is actually cracked and kind of broken and should probably just be tossed, but I love that it has the little compartments in it to section things out and organize them. So that is the reason that I took the time to clean it and am still hanging on to it even though it is cracked. But I love how this turns out, and I loved getting to unbox and organize all of the things. This is definitely the best part of the entire project, is getting to put the things back and see the project come together. A fully stocked and ready to go first aid kit is always something good to have on hand when you're a mama. I'm storing my first aid kits in our old diaper organizer along with the baby wipes. The girls had their skincare bins, and so Wade wanted his own bin, and so I thought I would give him one for his bath stuff. And right now I only have the bath paint in there, but we will add in some bubble bath and other stuff like that for him so that he has his own little special bin as well. I still have so much decluttering to do, so many projects around the house, but that brings us to the end of today's video. I'm going to leave you with some satisfying before and afters so that we don't forget all that we've done, everywhere that we've been, and all that we've managed to accomplish in this video. I hope that it motivated you and that you really enjoyed it. And I can't thank you enough for coming over and hanging out with me today. Please give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you in a video soon. Take such good care of you. Bye.